They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Great. Do some. Express. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Hey. Gun. That's it. 180. Great. Come on, D.
On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey. You got three. 3 down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Do some. Express.
Newton now to throw. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Manning to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Zebra. Boy, tight. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Zebra. Boy, tight. Boy, tight.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their back. Backgrounds, trace their histories, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Newton. Flush to his right, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Lauletta being chased out left. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All day, defense, all day, all day. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. A dump off here to Stewart. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMaurice Searcy, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Manning the throw on second down. Big hold of the 30. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Manning now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On first down, Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing is Manning. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mario Edison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Newton now on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Zebra. Switch. Right, check. Raider. I got you.
Looking to throw on second down. Manning flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. One final try now for Manning. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Stewart. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Stewart again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Manning. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Complete to right. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get it to him running left. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Set.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Manning now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Manning to throw on second down. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella. Couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Manning dancing to his left. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on second down is Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's rock now.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. Past the 20. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Times the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckett complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
20.
On first down, Newton. He's going to let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Zebra.
Throwing again. Manning. The dump off here to Stewart. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. So that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zebra.
To throw again. Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Zebra.
From the gun, it's Manning. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Zebra. 26, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
On first down, Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One final try now from Manning. He's going to let it, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next.